thanks for watching Numbskull News. And I know everyone's heard already, the Pac 12 is going down. Apparently, the four corner schools have been talking to the Big 12. That's according to actual big time media sources. So, how did they find out? Apparently, there's leaks. So, why the hell would they leak this? And this is Stuart Mandel, right? Pac 12 Homer, who's talking about this. Why would they leak it? I believe those four corner schools, this is a huge shot across the bow of Mr. Kliavkoff, because basically everything you heard about the TV deal is horrible. It's bad. According to the Monty Show, it's sub $25 million a year, and it may only be like a game on ESPN and a game on Amazon, which means, a conference play, there could be up to 3 games that don't have television. They're just played for free. Yeah, they're talking to the Big 12. They're getting their shit straight, as they should. Now, the topic of academics has come up, and this is just stupid to me. A school like Utah has major concerns going to the Big 12 because the academics don't match up. That makes no sense at all. All right, number one, you're ranked like 105. It's not like you're a top 10 academic school here. It's not like you're Stanford at number 3. Who does these ratings anyway? Because I'm sure Utah has put immense amount of resources into their educational departments. I mean, this is a legitimate research facility. They get millions of dollars in grant money. So apparently someone thinks enough of them and the work that they do to give them millions of dollars of grant money to do research. You're not going to do that for DeVry. You're not going to do that for some sorry ass college. I don't know. I'm kind of confused on the rankings. I think a lot of times numbers can say whatever they want. Personally, I believe they're probably ranked that low because it's Utah. If that school was in the Bay Area or somewhere in California, it's probably moved up a lot. If they have some oceanfront property like Pepperdine, they would probably be moved up quite a bit. People are still trying to pump the brakes on it, and I'm not. I'm sorry, but this was always going to happen. The Pac-12 was never going to make enough money. There was not enough money out there. It's not the Big 12's fault. It's not even the fault of ESPN. It's the Big Ten's fault. It's the SEC's fault. Look at the money, the gargantuan amount of money that those conferences are making. That's where the Pac-12 money went. So it was really important to be that fourth conference to get that deal done. All right, so Brett Yormark, season opening, jumps ahead, gets the deal done for the last bit of money and exposure for a conference. The Pac-12 is left holding the bag. There's nothing left. You're talking, what, $22 million a year per school, somewhere, or maybe close to $25 million a year per school. That sucks. And when you're adding streaming, it's actually less money than that because the exposure is less. You're going to make less money. So you say, oh, it's only a $6 million difference, maybe only an $8 million difference. No, it's bigger than that. Have all of your games on ESPN, all of your games on Fox. That means a lot. Exposure is worth millions of dollars. These 4 schools, they know that. They know that. This is why they are talking to the Big 12. Because they want to be on ESPN. They want to be on Fox. They want to have a place where they don't have to worry about a TV deal. Come 2031, guess what? You have a commissioner who knows how to get things done. If you love the academics, you don't have to stop being a research facility. Absolutely not. If you're a member of the AAU or whatever, you could keep being that member. It's not a big freaking deal. It's not like the Big 12 shun education. I mean, it's not like, the colleges here in the Big 12 suck. There's plenty of people of all disciplines, STEM research facilities, doctors, lawyers. My niece went to West Virginia, is a lawyer, for a big freaking firm out there. It's awesome. She's like the pride of the family. And you're going to tell me that West Virginia sucks at education? She clerked for a federal judge before she went and got the job as a full-time lawyer for a big law firm. That's awesome stuff. Don't tell me that that diploma she has from West Virginia sucks. All right, it doesn't. Maybe it's not Harvard. Maybe it's not Stanford. But you know what? Utah isn't Harvard, and it isn't Stanford. It's ranked. It's not even ranked inside the top 100 schools. Screw the rankings. The ranking. I don't give a damn what any of those rankings say. But I'm telling you how this is going to play out. The Big 12. It's going to 16 teams. It's going to 16 teams, and they're going to add Gonzaga. That's coming. Coach Prime did not come to Colorado to play for Prime, Amazon Prime. He didn't do that. He wants the eyeballs. He wants the attention, not just for himself. He wants it for the kids that are going to play for him. That's one of the reasons that Deion Sanders is a brilliant coach. He's like, look, if you want to build your brand, I'm going to help you build your brand. I'm not just going to teach you how to play football. I'm not going to teach you how to play as a team. I'm not just going to show you how to work out, how to eat right, how to get to the next level. I'm going to teach you how to build a brand so that way you can market yourself, take control of your life and of your money, and make a ton of it for you, for your family, and for generations to come. Kids love that shit, and it's invaluable. It's invaluable what the man does. And you think he wants to waste his time and his kids' time on Amazon Prime? No. Deion Sanders knows all about Big 12 country and how passionate those fans are. They won't just follow you through your college career. They're going to follow you through the NFL. Even if you don't go to the NFL, they will remember you. I mean, football is a religion in the Big 12, just like it is in the SEC. It's just a little less money. And I hate to say it about the Monty Show. You know what? I love the Monty Show. It's a great show. It's Pac-12 guys. They put on a great show. And I watch them damn near every day. I may not watch the whole show, but I do watch every day. They get some views from me all the time. But they've had to eat some crow, all right? And they came out and said it. I give them, this is one of the reasons I'm a fan of theirs. When they're wrong, they're wrong. And they will admit they're wrong. They had talked about how the Big 12 was just about as much trouble as the Pac-12, which was ridiculous, right? Because they were talking about, well, if the Big 10 came and got TCU, what are you going to do? Well, number one, the Big 10 isn't coming for TCU. All right, there's a whole laundry list of teams, ACC, Oregon, Washington, Notre Dame, you name it, that are way above the list over TCU. So, no. But let's say it did. Let's say, holy crap, the Big 10 in 2031 snatches up TCU. What is the Big 12 going to do? The same thing it did when it lost Texas and OU. You replace them. All right? And in this case, you go 15 miles down the road to SMU and you snatch them up. Because that's one of the things we learned. ESPN isn't going to pay for Group of 5 schools. There's no way in hell the Pac-12 can take SMU or San Diego State. I'm sorry to those two fan bases, but your dream of being a Power 5 school basically just died. And it sucks. I pull for those schools. But look, if we lose TCU to the Big 10 or Oklahoma State to the SEC, which is absurd and ridiculous, if that happens, we will snatch up SMU or San Diego State or Memphis. That's what happens. We keep on trucking. That's what the Big 12 does. They've already laid the groundwork for what you need to do. But the reason we're not in trouble, because these schools, they don't have enough value to get into the Big 10 or the SEC. That's why we don't have to worry about getting picked apart. No, who's going to pick us apart? The Pac-12? No. What about the ACC? Hell, they're about to lose schools. I mean, it might take a few years, but their big dogs are gone. They're gone already. And then the rest of them are going to try to scramble and try to get those invites from the Big 10 and the SEC as well. So they're in a world of hurt. That's coming. Over the horizon, it's coming. And it may be sooner than 2036. So as far as the Big 12 is concerned, no, we're not in trouble at all. And it was always absurd for them to try to make that case. It was always absurd. And when they start talking about, well, you make half of what the Big 10 does. Of course we do. Of course, the Big 12 has always made less than the Big 10 and the SEC. That gap has widened with these massive, and I mean massive TV deals that those two conferences just got. And keep in mind, we were just trying to survive, adding 4 Group of 5 schools in here. We're just trying to survive when they went out and got those gigantic freaking, billion-dollar TV deals. We weren't in a position for that. I'm not saying we will ever be in a position for that. But in 2031, especially adding schools from the Pac-12, which we are going to do, yeah, this thing is going to be worth more money. All right. We won't catch those schools. We'll never have a billion-dollar TV deal. I seriously doubt. At least not in my lifetime, we won't. But the Big 12 can close that gap a little bit incrementally instead of being, half of what the Big 10 makes. Maybe you make 60% of what the Big 10 make.
I did want to say I do have a lot of love for the Monty Show. And look, they've been having to hear a bunch of bull crap about, from Big 12 fans, right? We're just dunking on them every day for weeks on end. So, of course, they're going to try to come back with something. Their sports hearts just couldn't take it anymore. I understand. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be a fan. And there's people that went off like, I'm going to unsubscribe. Don't be an idiot. If you like their content, then stick with it. Look, you're not going to agree with everything they say. And if you find a YouTube channel, any YouTube channel on any topic that you agree with everything they say, then you're an idiot.
Anyway, this is going to be a fun month. This is for the Big 12. It's going to be fun for the Big 12. Maybe not for the Pac-12. But, hey, you look down our nose at us, but the trailer park is here. The tornado's coming, but somehow it's missed the trailer park and went right to the gated community in the Bay Area. So, sorry for that luck, man. It sucks. Those damn tornadoes are tricky. Anyway, that's all I got for this. I'll be back with some other crap later. Bye.